If she says this, she's already cheating. A Stoic perspective on infidelity. The calm before the truth. Infidelity is one of the most emotionally devastating events in a romantic relationship. It shakes the foundation of trust, loyalty, and mutual respect. While heartbreak is universal, the way we respond to such betrayal can differ greatly. Enter Stoicism, a timeless philosophy from ancient Greece and Rome that teaches self-control, rational thinking, and emotional resilience. It doesn't just help us survive emotional turmoil, it empowers us to thrive despite it. At the heart of Stoicism lies the idea that we cannot control what others do, only how we react. If your partner is cheating, no amount of control or pleading will change your actions. What you can do is recognize the signs, understand them without emotional blindness, and decide on your path forward with dignity. In this article, we'll explore 10 common things she might say if she's already cheating, and we'll interpret each through the lens of Stoic wisdom. This isn't about fostering paranoia, it's about cultivating awareness, self-mastery, and the courage to face reality without illusion. 1. You're being too paranoid. At first glance, this seems like a dismissal. But beneath it lies a Stoic lesson. Manipulation often hides behind accusations of irrationality. In Meditations, Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "If someone can prove me wrong and show me my mistake, I will gladly change. It is the truth I'm after." A Stoic always seeks clarity, not control. If your partner consistently shuts down honest concerns with defensive phrases, it might be more about silencing you than easing your mind. Deflection is often a defense mechanism. If her response to your concern is not openness but condescension, be alert. Don't rage, observe. 2. I just need space right now. In a healthy relationship, space is normal. But when space becomes code for detachment, especially suddenly or without context, it can signal emotional or physical unavailability. Epictetus said, "People are not disturbed by things, but by the views they take of them." Instead of panicking or clinging, step back. Ask, is this space a healthy boundary or a way to avoid accountability? Translation, if she wants space, give it but don't beg. Observe whether it's space from you or for someone else. 3. Why don't you trust me? This phrase may sound like a reasonable question, but in the mouth of someone being unfaithful, it often becomes a weaponized guilt trip. It flips the script, shifting the blame onto you for sensing the problem. The Stoics teach us to see things as they are, not as we wish them to be. Trust is earned, not demanded, and if asking about trust evokes defensiveness instead of dialogue, that's your signal. If she makes you feel guilty for noticing red flags, she's not prioritizing your peace, only her secrecy. 4. He's just a friend. Ah yes, the classic. While men and women can absolutely have platonic friendships, tone, frequency, secrecy, and energy around that friendship matter. If she becomes evasive about a specific person, changes passwords, or downplays the nature of the relationship, it's not about the label, it's about the behavior. Seneca said, "A guilty conscience gives itself away." Stoicism encourages us not to assume, but not to ignore patterns either. When words and actions don't align, listen to the actions. Energy never lies. 5. You're overthinking this. Stoicism values rational thought and self-awareness. But gaslighting, making someone question their reality, is the opposite. This statement is often meant to make you doubt your own intuition. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Trust your gut, but verify it with facts. If she tries to dismiss your instincts without dialogue, she may be hiding something. 6. You deserve someone better. This one might sound like modesty, but often it's a confession in disguise. It may be a way to emotionally prepare you for separation without taking responsibility for her betrayal. To a Stoic, such a phrase should not create confusion. It's clarity, albeit cloaked in passivity. Epictetus teaches, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do." If she's distancing herself emotionally, believe her. Take the phrase as truth and begin detaching with grace. 7. I don't know what I want anymore. This is a red flag wrapped in vulnerability. While everyone can feel lost at times, this phrase often precedes or overlaps with someone emotionally exiting a relationship or entering another. Stoicism tells us that people change and their desires are often not in our control. But that change does not have to destroy our stability. We must be anchored in our own values, not the shifting whims of others. She may be conflicted because she's emotionally or physically involved elsewhere. Accept her confusion, but don't let it become yours. 8. Stop being so clingy. Labeling you as needy when you're seeking connection or clarity can be a tactic to create distance and justify infidelity. If emotional intimacy is punished, not nurtured, something is wrong. In Stoicism, love is based on virtue, not possession. To love only what happens, what was destined. No greater harmony. If seeking closeness results in shaming, she's not building a relationship, she's building an exit strategy. 9. I'm just really busy lately. Time is the most precious resource. If she suddenly becomes too busy for quality time, intimacy, or communication, especially with no clear explanation, it may signal she's prioritizing someone else. The Stoic practice of contemplating impermanence reminds us that all things, even relationships, are temporary. What matters is how we respond with presence and purpose. If time and attention disappear without cause, look beyond the words. People make time for what they value. 10. You're too good for me. It sounds flattering, even self-deprecating. But in many cases, this is the prelude to self-sabotage or betrayal. It's emotional distancing disguised as praise. She may be trying to soothe her guilt or subtly prepare for your departure. Seneca said, "He who is brave is free." Don't cling to the illusion. Be brave enough to hear the hidden message, "I'm checking out." If she's pushing you away while pretending to uplift you, don't wait to be broken. Accept the gift of truth and choose yourself. The Stoic response to betrayal? The Stoics didn't believe in repressing emotions, they believed in mastering them. Betrayal, cheating, and emotional dishonesty are not signs of your inadequacy. They are indicators of someone else's internal struggle and moral choices. So what do you do when you hear phrases like the ones above? You stay calm. You observe. You listen not just to the words, but to the silences, the patterns, the energy. And above all, you remind yourself of a key Stoic truth. No one can hurt you unless you give them permission. You were not born to be controlled by another's lack of integrity. You were born to walk with dignity. If she's already cheating, the signs are there not just in what she says, but in what she avoids saying. Choose clarity over illusion. Choose peace over chaos. Choose the inner freedom that no betrayal can take from you. As Epictetus said, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Her actions are not within your control, but your reaction, that's where your power lies. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your time.